Andre here from SWL, and this is my latest acquisition. It is a Sony ICF-J40 4-band radio. This radio is from the 1980s. I picked up mine through an online classified site. Just collected this one yesterday. Very excited about this one because it has a really nice big internal ferrite coil antenna, 5 inches, which means that it should be very good for medium wave DXing. I have been in the market for a good medium wave DXing radio for a while, and this one, there are very few reviews online, but the couple that I've seen do mention that the medium wave DXing is quite good. It's in a very good condition, 1985, that's many years ago, still working, so I think it was a really great catch. I paid about $16 for this, 300 rands in my local currency. For now, I'm just going to show you what this radio looks like. We're going to look at some of the features. I'll switch it on and we'll have a quick scan of the FM band, the shortwave bands, and the medium wave band. On FM and shortwave, I've already tested this yesterday, and some of the reviews I've seen mentioned this. It's actually not very good on FM, nor on shortwave. It picks up, and it picks up very, very clearly when it finds a signal, and the sound on this is just wonderful, but it doesn't pick up so many signals. Doesn't bother me though. I got it for medium wave, so far I'm quite happy. So let's have a look at some of the features on this radio. There is a tuning light when you tune into stations. It's got 4 bands, FM, medium wave, shortwave 1, shortwave 2, ICF-J40, the name of the radio, Sony. Got this sticker there, it says it's a Sony, it's not very clear anymore. And there's our bands, FM, medium wave, shortwave. FM from 88 to 108. Well, it says 106 there, but it goes to 108. Medium wave from 530 kilohertz up to 1600 kilohertz. And shortwave, it's got quite wide shortwave coverage from 2.3 megahertz all the way up to 22 megahertz. So the 120 meter band up to the 13 meter band. I'll just show you on the sides. We have the on-off switch here, and it's also the volume. This one is the tone, low and high tone, so that's quite useful. This one is a fine-tuning dial, so that is quite useful. And there's our tuning dial. What is very interesting at the back, it works with 2 D-cell batteries. It came like this. There is a little wire as an additional shortwave antenna. This is the original wire that it came with, and there is some earphones, but only single, only for 1 year. What you see there is the carry strap. You can extend it, so you can make it quite a bit longer. Very, very nice, neat design, so that you can keep all these little things inside, out of sight. And then the 2 D-cell batteries. It's got an external antenna connection, as you can see just there. So you can connect your wire here if you have one. And down there you can see Sony ICF-J40 FM medium wave, shortwave 1, shortwave 2. It works with DC power or with 2 D-cell batteries. I didn't get a power adapter or something with it for the DC power, but it's fine. Apparently the battery life on this one is excellent. And again, made in Japan. The built-in whip antenna on this thing is massive. It is 79 centimeters. That is 31 inches. If there is one flaw on this radio, it is here. The antenna connection seems to be a little bit loose. But it works, so I think inside the connection is still good. I will at some point open it up and just check on the inside. But otherwise, absolutely everything works. And something really special, it comes with this. like radios used to have in the past. It's not real leather, but it feels very sturdy and looks a bit like leather. So at the end of the video, I'll put the radio into this case and you can see what it looks like in its case. And also there, made in Japan. Sony really made a point of making sure that everybody knows this radio is made in Japan. So a very, very, very nice looking radio. I really like the look. It's retro, but it's not retro. This is the way it was made back then. This little thing at the front, these little dots here, they don't do anything though. This, I have no idea what this is for. It's just something for the design. But let's just have a look at FM.
G, not Maya G.
There's a horrific driving that happens. Oh my God, help!
On your second spin.
Way we can pass on. Sidekick.
Te glad te laat gedoen. En dit is die begin in die cover-up because he says his own experience at what they do. And of course,
Portion right about that election time. And I think anything to do.
Sparkler in the coma.
And they'll be all about.
On FM, really, it's not bad. There's nothing wrong with it, and you can use it as an FM radio, but it's just not quite as good as some of my other radios, which of course has to do with the fact that most of the other radios are DSP-based radios, and FM on DSP-based radios is usually just absolutely excellent. This is a full old-style analog radio. So FM displays some of those analog characteristics. Just doesn't lock into slightly weaker signals as well as a DSP-based radio does. So let's see if we actually manage to pick up something on shortwave. Okay, that's shortwave. One thing, when I switch it to the shortwave bands, it's like the volume decreases suddenly by quite a bit. So there's China Radio International. Okay, this is Voice of America 4930 kilohertz coming from Botswana, so not far away from me. You can see when it picks up a strong, nice strong signal, it's very good. It sounds almost like medium wave. So my local time is 22:07 Central African time now. That means 20:07 UTC. And let's see what this radio does on medium wave.
Buy a car, or when you want to swipe your credit card, or when you want to buy the clothes for the children from the retailer store. Mary kubva kuna Mwari. Pandima yechina muna zvirevo chitsauko 2. Zvirevo chitsauko chechipiri pan Diamond Platinum of Tanzania, and right before that was Equally, the sound of Super, and then Could You Be Loved by Nasser Ali of Sierra Leone. This is an African beat on the Voice of America, and I am David Bundy, pushing and pulling the beats for you. I'll be right back with more music. Remember, the sound of the drum that you hear is an African beat, and this is the sound of Africa.
Was Turkey to address Turkey's concerns, security concerns, through annual trilateral talks that include NATO, echoing a similar unimplemented deal negotiated in Madrid.
Yes, so I think you get the idea. It is just excellent on medium wave. I've picked up almost all the stations that I usually do. There were a few there around the 1400 kilohertz mark that could have been Vesti FM, could have been Saudi Broadcasting. They're not coming through very clearly right now, so I cannot really identify them, but usually around the 1400 mark, that is what I pick up on a good night. And then Voice of America from São Tomé came through, lots of Mozambique, lots of Botswana, very, very good on AM. I really hope you enjoyed this little presentation. I think it's such a nice radio. I really, really like it. If you find one somewhere secondhand and you are sure it works, by all means, if it's a nice, good price, I wouldn't hesitate for 1 minute in buying this. Lovely radio. So let's have a look at this case. There you go. Nicely protected in its own little fake leather case. If you enjoyed my video, please give it a like and subscribe.